Okay, so did you hear what Chrisean Rock said? Because Blueface came online again claiming he is not Junior's father. And instead of crashing out like he wanted, Chrisean basically looked at the camera and said, "Boy, I see exactly what you are doing." And honestly, her response was so measured that it almost scared me more than if she had gone off.
Her IG post. Let me clear something up. No one is denying anyone access out of spite. As a mother, my responsibility is to protect my child. Less than a week ago, my son was publicly disrespected from Blue, and I will never normalize that. You called him, both of us, dumb on Plague Boy Mac's stream, insinuating our kid is dumb. Then later, after that, you made a statement about his hair. Recently, I was invited to multiple events, and I respectfully declined his invitation. Since then, there have been attempts to provoke a response, including public statements that are simply not true. I'm not interested in going back and forth online. My focus is raising my son in peace, love, and protection. That will always come first.
Let me tell you what happened. So Friday night, Blueface went on Twitter and posted yet another claim that Junior is not his biological son. He wrote, "Junior is not my biological son, RIP to his father, Ronnie. I can no longer continue the plot. It doesn't feel right as a present father in all my kids' lives to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I tried my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue the plot." Now, if this sounds familiar, that is because it should, because this is not the first time Blueface has made this claim. Not even close. He said this months after Junior was born. Chrisean came back with an alleged paternity test proving he was the father, then last November during a stream. He actually claimed Junior and dismissed the whole paternity dispute. So now here we are again. Same claim, different Friday night. And the internet is watching to see who blinks first. So here's where it gets interesting, because Chrisean Rock did respond, just not the way Blueface probably wanted her to. She hopped on her Instagram stories and said a few things that I need to break down because each one is significant. First, she said Blueface has disrespected Junior before, not her, Junior, the child. She said she is actively protecting her son from him and has been rejecting his recent attempts to be involved. Second, she shared alleged Instagram DMs between her and Blueface, where she established her boundaries and expressed that she is actually afraid of him. Let that sink in for a second. She is not just saying this is drama. She is saying she has fear. Those are very different things. And third, and this is the part that tells you everything, she said she is not going to fully engage because she knows this is just an attempt to get a rise out of her. She literally called it out, said he is trying to get her to crash out, and she refused. Now, Blueface did respond to her stories, and his response was short. He said he wants nothing to do with them, which, if you have been following this situation for any amount of time, you know that is not how this usually goes. Usually this becomes a full back and forth for days. The fact that Chrisean held her energy and did not give him the explosion he was looking for seems to have actually slowed the whole thing down, at least for now. Okay, but here's the part of this story that makes everything significantly more complicated, and this is what I really need y'all to pay attention to. Ronnie, the man Blueface named as Junior's biological father, is Chrisean Rock's ex, Karen Can. He passed away last year. And here's the thing, Ronnie himself had previously claimed that he was Junior's real father before he passed. So now you have Blueface saying he is not the father and pointing to Ronnie. Ronnie having made his own claim before his death. An alleged paternity test from Chrisean suggesting Blueface is the father, and a child in the middle of all of it, whose father's identity has been publicly debated his entire short life. This is not just messy, this is genuinely complicated. And the fact that one of the people at the center of it is no longer here to speak for himself makes it even harder to get to the truth. We have conflicting claims. We have an alleged paternity test that Chrisean produced last year. We have Blueface going back and forth on this, depending apparently on what month it is. And we have Chrisean Rock choosing not to crash out, which is honestly the most surprising plot twist in this whole story. Is this Blueface genuinely trying to tell his truth? Or is this exactly what Chrisean said it is, an attempt to get a reaction and keep himself relevant? Drop it in the comments because I need to know where y'all stand on this one. And subscribe to Celebrity Scandalust because this saga is absolutely not over. and you do not want to miss part 3.